Tools is brought to you by EXO Auto Works. EXO Auto Works is Colorado Springs' home of the $40 synthetic blend oil change. Call now, 719-375-3232, or visit exoautoworks.com to make your appointment.
Call us today in order to schedule your $80 wheel alignment on most vehicles.
Enharmonic Studios. Enharmonic Studios is a hybrid digital analog facility designed to be quality and affordable to anyone who wants to make history. Call today, 719-963-2020, or go to facebook.com/Enharmonic Studios. Trevor's Beard is brought to you by The Beard Struggle. The Beard Struggle is my go-to for beard hygiene and styling products, so you should click the link below and use the code TLANE15, that's TLANE15, for 15% off your order. Madrid Maintenance. Madrid Maintenance offers excellent handyman services in the Colorado Springs area, starting at just $35 an hour. You can reach them by phone at 719-963-2020 or online at facebook.com/Madrid Maintenance. The Tool Bar, our new line of handmade soap produced in partnership with Crafts by Carolyn Lane, available on Etsy. This soap packs a punch of manly scent like oak and fig, fresh cut lumber, cedar, and more masculine fragrances being developed all the time. With a soft touch of natural oils to cleanse and moisturize, use the link below to buy the Tool Bar now. Once you try it, you'll never want to wash with anything else.
From EXO Auto Works. Streaming all over the world. It's your weekly dose of toxic masculinity. With Eric Madrid.
Because if too many people are just running around with their dicks out, it's called the Harambe variant.
And Trevor Lane.
No. To Karen.
It's Mad Tools.
That's right. I was waiting for the music. It's another episode.
To fix this.
It's another episode of Man Tools. What's up? Ruthless Randy Rude is not kicking it with us today. That was last week. It's an awesome show. This one's going to be more awesomer. Grammar. I went to public school. I speaker to English. I've noticed that if that were a TikTok video, everyone would have understood me perfectly. There have been no problems. Oh boy, what a day! What a day! Tell you what, when they say young people don't want to work, you know,
Yeah.
I have to say this unequivocally: it's fucking true. They don't. Employee of the month didn't want to go to work today. Even let her sleep in for like an hour. I'm like, all right, I'm sitting there 5:50, like, nah, let's fucking get to work. Daylight, we're burning daylight. Like, I never thought I was gonna be that guy. John Wayne, we're burning daylight.
Yeah.
That was my worst John Wayne ever.
I'm not even gonna try it.
Yeah.
I'm suffering with more allergy nonsense, so I'm gonna apologize in advance for the.
Okay, we'll just go up an octave, and you'll just be twitchy Jew Trevor tonight. Like, ow, my nose, Lordy,
My sinuses.
sinuses, don't my glasses. Oh. No, they don't. They don't work. Like 8 o'clock, I'm like, okay, it's time to go.
Yeah.
I got shit in my hand. I'm like,
That's like
it?
start for an office job.
Yeah.
You know.
yeah. I'm like, I am late. I'm an hour late. Should have been gone at 6:30. Drive time, half an hour to the first job. I don't feel good. I'm like, of course, cool. I just out the door. Of course,
Fine, stay here.
Yeah. Well, and the thing is, the way, you know how I do it, I split 50-50, right?
Yeah. Well,
With whoever I work with. Because I'm like, you don't even have to work half as hard as I do. You just got to be there.
Yeah.
Like, here, go get me this thing, or go do. It was like mowing lawn, and I set up every job today to do the double duty. Because first mowing, we're doing mowing today. Lawns.
Yeah.
Sprinkler tech stuff. So I got like 4 out of 8 things done today. Half the stuff with half the manpower. Because I promised everybody I'd go do all the extra stuff.
yeah.
So I had to do both.
Yes.
God damn it. Fried, bro.
Yeah. Carolyn was asking about that
Yep.
today. I'm like, I haven't heard anything. I'm like, it's hard telling. I'll talk to him tonight.
Yeah, no news means he's not coming.
So,
It was one of those deals. Although, I don't remember the brand name off the top of my head, but Madrid Maintenance purchased a thatch raker, power rake / air, not aerator, the other thing, like you have.
Oh, rototiller?
Yeah. So it pops off and then on the other thing.
Yeah.
It's electric, so you have to fight with the umbilical cord.
Yeah, that sucks, but
That's why I needed Employee of the Month.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Here.
yeah, hold this cord.
All you gotta do-
keep it from getting cut.
You're going to get like
Yeah.
$30 an hour to do this. It's like, here,
Yeah.
just go. But I'm going to tell you, thatch raking up a lawn, and when the customers see it, like, because I haven't done it for years, they see it and they're like, oh my God, they're happy to write that
Yeah.
check. They're
Yeah.
like, this is so pretty. And I'm like, yeah, it needed done.
Yep.
Years and years. So yeah, from the waist down, I'm just covered in grass. Like, I took the shirt off and shook it out of the parking lot. Just lawn clippings. Yeah,
Well,
I look like I threw Kermit the Frog in a chipper. The stuffed version, you know, because it would come out different color.
yeah, I feel you.
Yeah. Is there another version?
I haven't
Cartoon
seen
version.
One. Yeah, I haven't seen one. Digital, I guess.
Muppet Babies.
Yeah,
That got macabre quick.
that was a little weird. Yeah.
Pretty terrible.
You know, it's not terrible.
Ha!
Our guest.
Nice. Good segue.
Let's bring him in now. Please welcome to the show, everybody, Christoph Weigert, the author of, I want to make sure I get the title of the book correct, so I'm going to flip to the script here. Author of Imagination, The Secret Nobody Talks About. We're going to talk to him about his book and whatever else we get into. I'm going to make sure that I put the speakers
Click the right buttons.
on his audio.
There you go.
And then we will bring him in.
You're getting better at this.
We're getting there. Christoph, welcome to the show.
Hey guys, thank you for having me.
And we got to give an extra special thanks because you either got up early or stayed up late just to hang out with us.
I put the alarm.
Yeah, nice.
I was dreaming and I got out of the dream.
Well, we definitely really appreciate you taking the time to come on the show and hang out with us, especially being all the way over in, if you couldn't tell from the accent, over in Germany.
I was gonna say, was it the dream where you're standing on top of a pyramid naked and thousands of women are throwing little pickles at you?
I would love the dream. I would love it. No.
It's just me then.
So tell us a little bit about yourself and your book.
Yeah, it's actually so okay. I'm an author. I'm also into coaching people with creativity and whatever they bring to me, whatever they want to improve in their lives. I'm also into martial arts, training the body and the mind together. And now I also got into writing as my creative outlet. And Imagination is my first book. So now I have a book coming out which is more dedicated to man, but it's a novel. It's called Jinn in the Sexosphere.
Okay.
And this is a book about dreaming, kind of.
All right.
Pickles.
I don't even know what I was going to ask now.
I know.
You just totally
derailed. Anyway, so when is the let's talk about the first book, and then we'll talk about the upcoming novel. Yeah.
Yeah. Sure.
So the first book, what are we in for if we crack that cover?
Well, basically, it explains why the imagination is important. If you just take a look around your studio, basically everything in it was once like just in the imagination of someone, and then it turned into physical reality.
Yep, I've met Trevor's parents. What, your dad was imagining something, and then all of a sudden 9 months later you're here.
Yeah. I don't know.
Your mom was probably thinking about somebody else.
It's next level imagination.
Zing. I'm on tonight. I'm on. It's about time. It's only been a year.
You're on something.
And yeah, that could be called God's imagination. So Trevor is God's imagination, if you subscribe to that concept.
Too many jokes.
And yeah, so basically it underlines the importance of our creative whatever faculty and how we can actually train it, like going to the imagination gym, like just exercises, to broaden it, to empower it, to make your day more fun, and you're just sitting around, you have more like images coming to you, more pickle streams in more detail.
Yes.
And that's the basic idea. So it can enhance, the imagination can enhance everything what you do if you pour in more imagination.
Right. Well, in the day in the day and age with this piece of shit glued to everyone's hands, I think that the constant in-stream of entertainment can stifle just pure imagination.
Yeah, I mean, that's basically we're feeding off someone else's imagination and ours. I mean, if we use it, once in a while to just get stimulated, to then like get input and then like get busy, do something. I think then it's not a tool that we can be grateful for. But if we're like 24/7, like, then it's misused. It's abused.
Yeah. Well, and I think part of that too is look at the movies that are made now. They're all rehashes of something else.
Sure. And even some of the new ones, they handhold you. It's very plot orientated and very trope centric. So you get handheld through the whole movie. You've already guessed who done it before the second act's over. It's kind of weird out there right now. Maybe we should watch like old.
Although I will say, I recently watched, not to derail too much, but I recently watched a movie. The title's going to sound like some kind of weird stepdaddy porn or something. But it's called Come to Daddy. It has who was the kid that played Frodo?
Yeah, that kid. Sam. No. Yeah.
Oh, Jesus, I can't think of his name.
Yeah, that kid. Not Harry Potter.
No, not Harry Potter. The other kid. The kid who played Frodo in Lord of the Rings. Anyways, it's not to spoil it or give away any, but it's he hasn't talked to his dad in like 20 years. He gets a letter out of the blue saying, "Come to my house and let's hang out," and so he does. And then from there, roller coaster ride and twists and turns and a huge twist that you're just like, and it was like, wow, good job, guys. You know, finally
Nice.
a movie that was like actually original and, you know, not a remake. It's not another thing they try to sneak in is they'll remake something that was done in like the 40s or 50s that now nobody remembers, but you know, they have the rights to do it. I think that's part of it
The
too. Is they have the rights
Maltese
and it's cheap.
pigeon. Starring Matthew McConaughey.
Rosebud.
Rosebud. So if you do your Matthew McConaughey, you gotta do all of your S's. Seriously. I'm not kidding. I watched Killer Joe the other night. I couldn't get over the fact they didn't DS him like the whole. Oh my god, I couldn't. Anyway, imagination.
The imagination, yeah. So without spoiling too much, can you give us maybe an example of one of the exercises and kind of the?
You write down your own dream. You open a notebook and every day you write down a dream. So you're creating your own dream. So I'm walking down the road. There's like suns falling onto me, houses exploding, whatever, like dragons flying across the horizon, chased by teddy bears, whatever, you know? Just
These things are fucking scary, bro.
I got you.
Teddy bears creep me out.
You just give your creativity a field day, you know, like whatever comes up. And we're making use of the dream mechanics.
So I was going to say you're creating the dream. It's not like a dream journal. You're not waking up and going, "Oh, what did I dream about?"
Exactly.
Okay.
But you can do both.
Sure.
I just read the other day with William Burroughs. So he would dream something, he would jot it down. And then you finish your own dream. So you kind of like mix, you know, you mix the realms that you hang out in, like the nightly realm and the daily realm.
What was which Foo Fighters song did he do that with? Was that Everlong? He had a dream and then he just basically turned it into the music video. I think his hand gets all big and he's like whatever. Yeah,
I don't know.
Pretty sure. He said he just took his dream and like turned it into the music video.
Cool.
You got Nirvana money, you could do that, I guess.
That's right.
But also Einstein, like when he was about to drop his theory of relativity, like he had this dream actually that he was like riding on a ray of sun. So he was like trying to figure out this dream for years, and then eventually it unraveled into reality. Or the guy who made the sewing machine. I think so. There's like some stuff that came to us from this realm.
Sure. Yeah.
That imagination breeding invention, right? You know, it's the necessity of something, and you're thinking about it. I find myself doing that if I'm working on fixing something or working on any sort of issue. It doesn't matter what it is. Rewiring the studio, right? I totally rewired the whole studio, and I thought about it. Then you imagine it. You plot it all out in your brain. I find myself doing that a lot too with songs, you know, whatever it ends up being. I'll stew on it for a few days and then work it all out in my brain because I feel like that will spark the creativity, right? and then I don't waste time and energy messing with it. It doesn't work, and then stop in the middle of the process. So I was building some IKEA shelves for these customers the other day, and it's just on this wall, and I'm like, what can we do? Ding! I'm just gonna get some crappy little plywood, sheets of plywood, stain it black, put it up on the wall because they got black pegboard on the other side of the thing. So now you've got this chrome on black, and it on wood black because we burnt it. Oh man, now it looks awesome. Now it looks super awesome instead of just rails on a wall. So it's like I'll sit there and stew on it for a few days. Imagine what it could be, and then just actuate in one swoop. I find that my imagination helps me it saves time anywhere for me. If I'm writing a song, if I'm doing whatever, I'll stew on it for a bit and then let things sort of, I guess I have an imaginary friend in my brain too. That's the guy that I bounce things off of.
Is he in the room with us now?
No.
Does he need a chair?
Who do you think gives me all the cool jokes about your parents?
Hey, you gotta come from somewhere.
Maybe one more thing, what you could do if you're like, or if someone who's listening, if you're sitting, you're trying to imagine how could it be, what could it be, and you don't get to anything. Another way to get it is what could it never be? What would I never do?
I like that.
This opens up the negative kind of imagination.
You're right, and it's checking things off the list so you don't go down those rabbit holes. It doesn't matter what you do construction wise. You're like, well, I can't do this. It's not up to code. Can't do it this way. Okay, next. Stop going down that rod. Can't go down that rod. Sorry, dude. Your ratings are going down. You're on Man Tools now. I'm terrible.
Wow.
I'm just overworked and exhausted, so now I'm all like,
I feel you.
Just all the dumb shit comes out of my mouth. Anyway, so where is this? Again, what's the title of the book?
Imagination, the secret nobody talks about.
And where is it available?
Either on Amazon, or people can listen to it for free on Spotify.
Pay for it, people. Just buy it on Amazon. Do that.
Yeah.
Because that Spotify check, if you get 1 million plays, you get that 12 cents. I mean, yeah. Trevor doesn't. He gets his $12.50.
Germany may legislate a higher payout. It's our telling.
Good. I hope they do. So we have a thing here in the States where the radio stations that play licensed music, right, are now, we've got this prop up for the November election that is requiring radio stations and Spotify to pay more. But the radio stations locally, which, let's just be fair, there's only 2 radio stations. There's two
companies,
conglomerates that own all the radio stations. So all the we're local radio, don't make us, we'll go out of business if we have to pay more for music. And I'm like, shut up. So hopefully they do it there. Hopefully they do it here, because all of us will benefit a little bit better from all that ad money that pre-rolls on all of our stuff.
But you're free, you're free to take as much ad money as you want, no? For your own.
Oh yeah, for our show.
Yeah, but on Spotify, when they're making
when they insert the ads,
when they'll insert it. So if you're doing really well, they start inserting their own ads between you or on top of it, or in a podcast halfway through. So they figured it out, They're making ad revenue, and we're not seeing a dime of it.
No.
Anyway, we digress.
So
but it sucks.
Yeah, it does. It does.
Because I feel like your intellectual property, if it's out there in the ether, that's amazing. Number one, we live in a time where we can all, do our creative works and send them out into the world and let them propagate, right? There's also those people who have no business doing it, like Tools having a podcast.
No, we shouldn't. We should not.
should not be out there at all. But we get to. I joke, but it's kind of true. Those of us who are out there doing it and hustling pretty hard are still, especially musicians, and I know for a fact audiobook folks that do audiobooks are getting the biggest shaft, because you can get it for free if you have Amazon or Spotify Plus or whatever it is, your subscription type stuff. But then those artist folks, they don't get hardly anything. It's like being the opening band for the local band. Oh, well, we're not going to pay you, but you got to sell 50 tickets to do this, and for the honor of opening up for exposure, you'll get exposure.
Yeah.
How many exposures does it take to pay my mortgage? Yeah.
How much exposure for a sandwich?
Yeah. No kidding. How much exposure for us? Yeah. And we'll get you drink tickets. Cool. Thanks for that.
Yeah.
Sweet. And the honor, I remember they did that to me one time, like, for the honor of opening up for Saliva. I'm like, bitch, I was around before they were. Like, they were not an influence. Like, you're not going to get me with that one. Anyway. Okay. On Amazon. Pick it up. Number 2. I'm curious about this book. Your next book that's coming out.
Yeah, it's kind of out almost. People could get it on Amazon. It's about a guy's journey and becoming better in dating and in bed with women. And so he learns the skill of lucid dreaming to like wake up in the dream and realize he's dreaming. And there he's meeting different teachers. And so that spills over into his daily life. And that gets more fun and exciting. And
So what's the title of this one for people that want to... You said it's already available on Amazon?
So I got my first, that's how it looks like.
Nice, yeah.
I don't get it. No, I get it. I don't get it. No, that's cool. All right, so where is it? You just got the first hardbacks?
Exactly. I got the first print. I'm going through it. I got an author copy from Amazon. There's gonna be a little like ad section added actually. So, and this is gonna be done in 2 weeks, and then it's gonna be ebook and paperback.
Okay. And what's the title of this one?
Jinn in the Sexosphere.
Jinn in the Sexosphere. Okay, Jinn with 2 N's. In the Sexosphere, exactly how you would spell Sexosphere if you wanted to. All right.
Nice. That'll go right next to all my Cameron Clare books. She's a local smut peddler.
What's smut?
She writes those dirty novels. Yeah, I pick on her relentlessly. She's in our writers group, and I was like, oh. I come in with a cross and a Bible. Sometimes I see her. I'm like, heathen. Oh, she fucking hates me so bad.
So, but you're in a writers group?
I help out with a lot of the audiobooks. So a lot of them come to my studio and record their audiobook, or I've actually gone to their place, set up their little recording room to optimize it for what they've got going on, and then usually they send it to me after they've edited it, and then I get it ready for ACX or Amazon for distribution, get the levels up to the right spot, and then clean up, stuff. Inevitably, there's always noise or something going on, and I can clean all that up and then get it ready. Easily.
Yeah. So I'm no. I'm wondering because I didn't do the audio version yet. So yeah, I'm wondering how to proceed, and I thought I want a woman to read it.
Well, I got a couple in the bullpen, so we'll I'll have Trevor send you the deets.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, because we can do it. I mean, that'd be fun. Yeah, now we get I mean, we've already done an international bestseller at the studio. Now we can do an international bestseller.
So the first one was a national bestseller?
No, it's global.
Oh, okay, all right.
That's a big dog. And it's out. I'm so happy. Clockwork Destiny is out in the world. Kevin J. Anderson's third book in his trilogy of the Clockwork Angels, which was the first one was, well, they're all written with him and Neil Peart from Rush.
Oh, okay.
And the first one was read by Neil at a different studio. The second one was read by a woman character, as told through the character, right, at another studio. And then the author read Clockwork Destiny, the third book, at my place.
That's awesome.
Super awesome. So we're starting up his next thing soon. That's all I can say.
Yeah. All right.
But it's so much fun. I love doing audiobooks. I've got a buddy of mine who's finishing up the first of the 3 novels. It's going to be like, if you can imagine, like the revolutionary of the American Revolutionary War, or better yet, the War of 1812 between the British and America on boats, ships, and pirates and merchants, basically pirates.
Privateers
in space.
Okay.
And I've read a bunch of it, and what I've done is created the soundtrack. So each character has like a theme song, like, you know, a motif, a theme, and then
he's got like music on the audio book.
I'm gonna put it on
that's
there.
awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah, so each character's got, like, there's a theme of the bad guys, there's a theme for the captain and lady, there's a theme for like whoever. And then at the end, you get free, if you purchase the book, you get the CD or the MP3 download, and it's going to be cool.
Yeah, that sounds awesome. Yeah, audiobooks are neat.
Super fun.
I dig them. I used to be a big listen to music on my commute, and now it's all podcasts and audiobooks.
Yep.
It's like, what do I want to learn about today?
I know, me too.
Or what do I want to laugh at? Either way.
Sure.
You know?
But do you call it the same thing when there's like music and themes to it? Or is it's both an audiobook?
Yeah, it would be. Well, I don't know that a lot of people have done it yet. So I think we're on the cusp of something new.
I think it could kind of leak over.
I remember
coming from last week's guest, it could leak over into the audio drama.
Right, in the audio drama world.
But I think Amazon will still let you put it up as an audiobook.
Oh, yeah.
They won't know the difference.
They don't care. And then if you purchase the book, you get the download of the theme songs, right, in full production for free, because I've already been paid.
Okay.
Up front.
Yeah.
I don't believe in the way I do the studio stuff. I believe
you don't do points on the authors?
I don't do points on the authors, man. That's fucked up. Producers who take points on the back end, just fucking sharks. Unless you do it completely for free in the beginning, but that's not how it works. Yeah. It's like you get a big
pay me and
I own part of you in perpetuity. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I think whatever the intellectual property, that's like going to a laundromat, using the laundromat, and then the owner borrowing your socks. Like, it's fucked up. It doesn't make sense to me. You built this great thing. You get paid up front. You got paid for your time. Go run with it.
You paid for the use of the equipment. You paid for your work. Yeah.
You like it? Cool. Do you want to do
I'm
another one?
Pick up my dry cleaning. Why is my jacket missing?
I need to borrow it. I got a thing tonight. Got a thing tonight. I got to borrow it. Don't forget about it.
10% of this jacket is mine.
10% of the jacket is mine. I'm taking the sleeve. Like, yeah, it bothers me. That really bothers me. I only know of maybe one or two major producers that don't do that, and Steve Albini's one of them.
Was he the guy from the Dave Grohl documentary?
He is one of them.
Chicago?
Yep, he's in Chicago now.
Yeah, and everybody, like all of his peers, go, "What the fuck's wrong with you?"
What's
and he's
wrong
like,
with
"I'm not going to screw him
I'm
over.
not doing it.
I get paid.
Yeah, handsomely.
Like, pay me the thing.
You know,
I do the record, and that's
the record done.
The idea that I,
get money from
get
your
royalties,
hard work, like later, doesn't make sense.
But I just read an article the other day about the entourage of celebrities, like managers, stylists, personal assistant.
Sure.
Like how many people are involved in that kind of thing, and everyone gets their cut?
Well,
yeah.
I think if you are a pretentious twat and you want to go out there and you need a stylist that follows you around and a chef, and if you have that money to burn, you're basically helping the economy. So good on you, like, I guess.
Yeah.
But,
well, that's like I forget who I was listening to talk about the. I don't know if you've heard. Johnny Depp sued his wife. I don't know if that's made headlines in Germany.
I haven't heard,
but Johnny Depp sued his ex-wife, and
we've heard it.
I haven't heard.
One of the things that someone was bringing up, I was listening to a little analysis of it, and they were like, "You have to keep in mind, Johnny Depp's not a person anymore. Now it's Johnny Depp Inc." Like, so when this stuff went down, it wasn't just. Part of why you end up in court with the lawsuit is because it's not just he's going to lose money. It's the corporation isn't going to be able to pay these people
right
to do the things that make the corporation run.
That's why when Creed failed, because Scott's their lead singer, went off the deep end. I mean, they had a staff of 60 at that point. Sound crews, roadies, lighting techs, caterers, tour bus drivers, blah, 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 gaffers, lighting, whatever. They had a staff of 60 running around, in 9 months out of the year. You're basically a little corporation at that point, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So, yeah, he basically screwed all those people, screwing up. So that's, yeah. I don't know, maybe I retract a little bit of what I said about the pretentious twat. Because I'm pretty sure if I had a shit ton of money, I would just give Zookeeper like $100,000 a year to keep my ass in line. Be like, I want to travel here, go. She'll just do it.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna give her 6 figures to make that happen. If I were a millionaire, I'd do it. I'd have a PA. I'm pretentious. But for now, I just have Trevor.
That's
Are you coming, homie? Get to the fucking podcast, bro. Like, I'm sorry.
Do I have to put up the cutout picture?
He has a cardboard cutout of me when I miss, or I call in. It's pretty fucking funny. He just sits here like, it's pretty awesome.
For real?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Digital. It's not. I don't have a literal life size cardboard cutout.
Man,
but,
why not? That would be even better.
A digital image is just Eric going. It's like, oh, good point, Eric. And every once in a while, I'll just be like, thanks. I thought about adding audio to that.
I mean,
just random clips from past shows and have it just do a loop.
It would probably fit just as well. It really would. So after you edit your book, well, you got to do the final read, right?
Yeah. So now I'm sitting, I'm turning the page, and I'm like hoping, like, oh no mistake, no spelling bullshit. Yeah, but at one point, you're just done. You don't want to look at it anymore.
Yep.
You can't take it anymore.
Yep.
You just want to get it out.
Yeah.
It's a thing.
That's and that's the difficult part, especially if you've reached that before it's ready. Like we've talked a little bit about back in 2016. I did this album,
the most profitable album on Spotify from Colorado Springs at the moment.
Possibly. I do get a decent, $20 or so. In fact, I just got $17.
Son of a bitch.
For my quarterly royalties.
You son of a bitch.
But
that's awesome.
It's I reached a point. It took me like 2 years to do it because I got to a point where I was like, okay, I have to finish. But the I have to finish it meant that I was making garbage for a while, and I had to go like, no, okay, everything from this point is good. Shit can all of this, and we need to start
from here over, yep.
From scratch because I keep just making shit to push it out, and it's like we can't do it that way. Because it was like I saw that it would be a disservice to what I had already done that was good or at least decent. I mean, I don't know. I don't want to toot my own horn too much, but
toot it.
It was okay.
It was good.
To then in the middle, and you could almost tell because I was working, unlike maybe some other people's processes, it was a concept album based on the poem Beowulf, and so it was chronological. Like I didn't see another way to work it. It was like you start at the beginning, you go through the story, and I was about midway through, and it was just the lyrical ideas were bullshit. I was basically copying and pasting from this public domain version of the English translation, and I'm like, no, that you got to put something into it besides just grabbing shit directly from the poem. And the music that I was writing to go along with it wasn't good, and I'm like, so I had to like, I just had to come to the realization I need a break from it, stop. So I gave myself like, I don't know, a month or two off, and then I came back to it, and I'm like, how does Pro Tools work?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Number one,
how do I do this?
And second, but then the writing was like, oh, it was like fresh and new, and I'm like, yeah, I remember, I just listened to what I had already done, and I'm like, okay, I was immediately inspired again to keep going through it. And I think, there's a lot to be said to stepping away from something and coming back to it too when it comes to creativity.
Yep.
Like, I get deadlines.
Like you can't do that with a marriage, but
people try. Let's just step away for a minute.
Step away for a minute.
Oh wait, who's she?
Oh wait, who's this dude? Wait,
this is Fernando, my yoga instructor. He's living here now.
Now.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a thing. Fernando. Why'd you have to bring that up? Shit. What's up, Keys?
Oh yeah, she's in the chat.
Our Sacramento super fan.
Yes, super fan.
So we have California in the house. California, say hi to Germany. What part of Germany are you in?
Bavaria. South Germany.
South side.
He's in the same German state that I used to live in when I lived over there. Yep.
Sorry, dude. Trevor probably wrecked that place. I've heard stories. I've read the newspapers.
I've done nothing.
He's still around.
Yeah, that building isn't, but Trevor made it.
Well, and that's speaking of buildings. That as an American, that's the thing that kind of blows your mind when you go somewhere like that. To stand on a bridge that was built before your country was discovered. Well, discovered.
Yeah.
By white people, anyway.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Got it. Listen,
like,
when you live in America, you live on a 200-year-old time clock, right? When you stand on a stage that, I don't know, Big Head Todd and the Monsters or Michael Jackson played, you're like, oh my God, wow, Michael Jackson played here. And then, you go travel the world and you end up somewhere like Cairo and you're like, oh, wait.
Yeah,
wait.
There's a bridge in, I'm pretty sure it's in Würzburg. And I hadn't realized it until my dad came over on vacation and he was standing there. He's like, I could tell he was kind of emotional. I'm like, you okay? And he's like, this bridge is older than our fucking country. And I'm like, yes,
yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome to me.
He's like, and it's still standing. Like the engineering was good.
I know. Dude, they just did the roads in my neighborhood and they're fucked already. It's only been 2 years and there's potholes.
Yeah.
Just saying. Poor Christoph. He's sitting there like, what the fuck did I get myself into?
Nah, I can deal with all kinds of weird.
He's like, it's 4 a.m. and I'm tired of these jackholes.
Yeah, it's like I woke up for this.
Right.
Well, we can.
I was gonna say,
let you return to your slumber.
yeah.
But before we do, real quick, plug whatever else you got going on. I know we've talked about both of the books. Where can people find you? Where can they find what's going on with your coaching stuff? Anything you want to let the people know about.
So I guess the best thing to connect is Instagram. Just Christoph _ my last name, Weigert. Just reach out, say hi. I have a new thing coming up. I call it Picasso with words. So I could write like a poem about you guys, about your podcast, about like just our interaction.
Careful, the FCC might shut you down.
It's like a snapshot in time, like a portrait, but with words. So if anyone wants one like that, and then get it like printed and framed, so it's like a poem picture. That's a new thing I'm getting myself into.
Okay.
If someone wants like their imagination checked, pimped, they can reach out for sure.
That's a
That's
deep,
it.
dark rabbit
That's it.
hole, bro. I'm gonna hit you up on the Insta hand. Give you some nightmares.
All right. Well.
No, but anyways, in Facebook, you're like invited into all these like WhatsApp, sexy dating, check my boobs groups. No.
You know what's funny is so when Facebook dropped, right, for that day, when they shut down for a day. That was like last December, I think.
Yeah.
They like shut down for a day. My algorithm got reset, so it was all just like it. I'm 50-ish male, blah 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 blah. So it's just throwing like Hims ads and Viagra ads and hair loss ads and naked 14-year-olds. I'm like, what the fuck, Facebook? Jesus Christ! A, I'm not going bald. B, definitely not into younger women. Like, that is beyond the look.
Yeah.
We're not in they're, I don't know, it felt very weird. Oh, look at all these super, super young naked chicks. I'm like, nope. Let's get back to guitars and plugins and Pro Tools forums and more guitar stuff and more. It took me about 4 months to get the algorithm to go back.
To what?
To back to guitars and cat videos and guitar videos and gear stuff. Like, I'm a gear slut, so all the rack gear, like, I joined all those forums and help people. I really like doing that, actually. I found that to be a fun distraction. Oh, I'm a newbie at this piece of gear. I'm like, I've had that for 20 years, bro. What do you want to know? Here's how to plug it in. Here's how to do that. Oh, if you get that error message, here, try this. Like, I loved helping out on those Facebook. That's what I get now. My feed, I'll be scrolling through, and then they'll be like, what are you doing? Looking at porn, turn around, it's a Paul Reed Smith guitar. Like, yeah. Yes. Got rid of all that shit off of there. It takes months, though, to get your algorithm back to where you actually enjoy your feed.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, all right, Christoph. Thanks for hanging out with us. We really appreciate you getting up early to do so. And we will let you go back to bed.
Thank you. Thank you. And
do you have to work tomorrow? Today?
I have a call in the morning, but not like 8 a.m.
Okay.
So
well, that's good.
It's fine.
Set your alarm, bro. You'll make it. Power through.
I'll make it. Thank you guys for having me. It was really fun. It was my first podcast in English, and also thank you for everyone listening, tuning in.
Well, next time I can butcher German with you if you want. No.
Yes.
No, I'm not. I haven't been
Bitte.
conversational with German in let's see. I left there in 2000.
Mm-hmm.
So 20 years. But yeah, thanks for hanging out, man.
Thank you so much. We'll hit you up.
Thank
I
you
want
guys.
the books.
Yeah, let's stay in email touch.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'll pass the info over. So.
Perfect.
Yeah. All right, man. Appreciate it.
Cool.
Christoph out.
Alrighty. I say we pay some bills and do some history.
I'm thinking that's going to be the best bet right now.
Yeah, I agree. Yep. I think we're both feeling a little.
Dude, I'm fried. I've walked probably 50, maybe legitimately, I've probably walked about 8 miles today.
That'll do it.
I'm going to walk 50 miles. No, that takes a lot longer than it is. I've done about 8 miles.
I just feel like I can't breathe. So. I've even been hitting like Carolyn has an asthma inhaler.
Yeah.
And I've been periodically like, let me get some of that.
Oh, speaking of, before we jump off, how's the not smoking going?
We're getting there.
You feel better?
Couple of missteps, but you know.
Well, I mean, that's like anything.
Yeah.
Abstinence, celibacy, quit smoking, a couple of mishaps here and there. I don't know. It kind of hit me today walking around all those lawns. I was like, you know what?
Maybe.
I'm good while I'm working, but then the minute I stop, I'm like, oh God, I'm going to die.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think the time has come, the walrus said.
Could be.
Talk of other things. Shoes and ships and ceilings wax, cabbages and kings. And I am just killing time till Trevor pushes the button.
Okay.
Calais, no work today.
There we go.
No, I'm kidding. All right, time to pay the bills. We'll be
That's
back
right.
in 2 and 2.
That's exactly it.
Yeah.
Well, that's new.
Go to commercial.
On my way over here, my brakes made an
Jesus.
awful noise, and the last time I got them done, it was so expensive.
You should go to EXO AutoWorks. They did a great job on mine, and it was way cheaper than anywhere else I've been.
That sounds great. I need to get their number from you.
At EXO AutoWorks, we offer the best price on brake service in town. We include brand new brake pads, rotors, and hardware, which saves you money and gets you on the road faster. See our website for a full list of our services. Call EXO AutoWorks today.
I take the pistol with me everywhere.
Order online now at thebeardstruggle.com. Use the code TLANE15 for 15% off your order.
First on the flank, get it started. Hit right at it, right.
Hey, everybody. We're back, and I know this.
We are a professional podcast.
Sure are.
Do not try this at home.
Yeah, don't. Please don't.
Please don't. We're professionals. Just let us handle this. Like monkeys with poo.
That's right.
Handle this.
This week in
history.
Let's see. June 2nd, 1954, Senator Joseph McCarthy charges that there are communists working in the CIA and atomic weapons plants.
Not an alcoholic at all.
No.
No.
Not with a name like McCarthy.
Or a glass of scotch in his hand at the.
I think that's water.
Yeah, right. In that glass? No.
I think it's water. Back then, they did everything fancy. Dudes used to wear hats just to
and they drink
go outside.
scotch in public.
Well, okay. I suppose you're right there too. Let's see. June 3rd, 1965. Astronaut. There he is. Edward White becomes the first American to walk in space when he exits the Gemini 4 space capsule.
His famous last words were, "Hold my beer."
Dude, could you imagine being the first dude to do that? Okay, we're going to crack the door open.
We're going to crack the door open on this Mylar, and you're going to jump out, and we're going to hold on to you with this gold rope. What? Don't worry about it. You'll be fine.
It'll be fine. I was just thinking about, like, it's a good thing he's hooked up to that hose. Because if you notice, they still have, like, laced boots. And it's just like, all right, let's tie that up real good with some, I guess, Velcro, if they had that yet. Tape. I don't know. And I think the idea was just pump enough air in there that if it leaks, it's going out into the vacuum instead of being sucked out, you know. Yeah, anyways, let's see. June 4th, 1919.
Could you imagine re-entry?
Without a capsule?
You'd look like the dude from Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Well, here's a question. Would you be big enough to
cause a spark? Probably.
Yeah. Or would you just kind of slide through because you're so tiny?
No.
In the grand scheme of
no, you'd cause a spark.
Galactic.
You'd burn up
things.
In high atmosphere, but
right.
Inquiring minds want to know. NASA, we challenge you.
Anybody know?
Let's get the guy from Jackass and throw him out of the spaceship. See what happens.
All right. Well, June 4th, 1919, the Senate passed the women's suffrage bill, thus giving women the right to vote. And we've all been suffering ever since. Yeah. Trying to find the chat disappeared up there.
Oh.
I think I removed it. Sorry. Yeah, Wee Man would be a better option to throw.
All right, I'm glad you guys had a moment because I was like, Wee Man. I'm like, I would
Jackass.
definitely.
The little midget that works on Jackass?
Oh, yeah, no spark.
Just sail on through.
I was going to say, yeah, I would definitely pee off of the space station. Like,
ooh. I don't know about trying to pull your dick out up there, but okay.
Whatever, man. You've done worse.
Let's see. June 5th, 1968. Sirhan shoots Democratic presidential candidate Robert F. Kennedy after his victory in Kennedy's, that is not Sirhan's victory in the pivotal California primary election. Pivotal. One of those made up words like supposedly.
Strategic. Supposedly.
Dude, Pacifically, he won that.
It's specific time. You know.
Something interesting. Robert Kennedy Jr. Insists that Mr. Sirhan was under some kind of influence from somebody. If that makes any sense. Whether it was like a drug thing or some kind of hypnosis, because I don't know.
You need to be more Pacific. Keys did it.
MK Ultra type stuff, you know.
I was gonna say 3 conspiracy theorists walk into a bar. You can't tell me that's a coincidence. Too many giggles.
Wow.
Yeah.
Let's see. June 6th, 1944. The D-Day invasion begins with American, British, Canadian troops all landing on the beaches of Normandy in German-occupied France. To kind of complement the German Eastern Front and kind of try to pinch them off. If that makes sense.
Was it only a quarter of those people survived?
Something crazy. I don't know. It wasn't good.
Was not.
War
good.
back then wasn't good. Well, war now isn't good. There's never been a good time for war. June 7th, 1942. If you thought that the shenanigans in World War II was limited to like Asia and Europe, not quite. June 7th, 1942, the Japanese invade Attu and Kiska Islands in the Aleutians, which are part of Alaska. So they totally invaded a part of America. Like, there's not much there, but they were working on it. If we just let them be, they would have ended up somewhere.
I've read all the stuff they released about Japan's plan to invade America and why they backed out.
Oh, yeah.
It's fun. Look it
up.
The
whole rifle behind every blade of grass played a big part of it.
They're like, wait, you have how many people that live there? And how many of those own a gun? Or all of them? Never mind. We're out.
We're good. Yeah. And let's see. Finally, June 8th, 1968, James Earl Ray, the alleged assassin of Martin Luther King, is captured, and I didn't realize this, at the London airport. He actually made it out of the United States, and they found him in London.
This arresting officer
trying to board another flight, I'm pretty sure.
The arresting officer looks like he's on his third marriage. Like, he's just
Well, this dude probably had to fly out to England, pick him up, and just fly right back.
Didn't get to do nothing.
He's like...
I will say, I really like that they left his head uncovered, and I was kind of sad nobody took a shot at him. That's for sure.
Hey, I'm, unlike, say, Lee Harvey Oswald or some other folks, they actually put some kind of protective gear on him. I'm not sure if that thing would stop a bullet, but maybe a knife. Anyways, if I'm not mistaken, he finally just recently died.
I didn't ever
like within the 2000s.
Jeez,
like he lived quite a while in prison, which tells me they're taking too good a care of people in those prisons. Just saying.
What did the sheriff in Texas say? We'd hope you just shoot him.
Yeah,
save us all taxpayer money.
Or Florida. I think he was from Florida. But that brings us to the end of the week and the end of our show. Not that one.
Perfect.
Not that one. Just forget you heard that. We're on this one.
You did so good.
Dude, the button pushing.
You did so good, and then I dropped the mic
between my voice and the button pushing.
And then I dropped the mic falls over. We go to the end early. How come we always end early? That's what everybody says.
Sorry. I apologize.
Whatever. You got the Skype thing to work.
I did, yeah.
Yeah.
I did that.
No glitches. No glitches. Should we do this in sad voice?
Sure. I mean,
how
sad are you about playing?
I'm pretty fucking not excited. Not in the fucking mood. To quote John Petrucci from my favorite documentary video. This is gonna suck. It's terrible. Not in the fucking mood.
Well, I was thinking maybe what I should start doing is we come on to it muted, and I can just bring it up as we get
to
more
what?
The scene.
Come on, Daddy.
Get more sad.
What book are you reading?
No, it's not a book. It's a movie.
What movie were you
watching?
watching?
Come to Daddy.
Come to Daddy.
Which I don't want that in my search history. But it was a good movie. It was surprisingly good, despite the title.
I missed the music. Put it back. Professional podcast, ladies and gentlemen. We'd like to announce that Saturday, 7 p.m. facing forward is at Stone Sports Grill and Bar. The Stone Sports Bar and Grill. Grill and Bar. I'm not going to do that one anymore. Members only. I couldn't keep a straight face. Members only. Take a look at it. It's our take on the Depp versus Heard defamation case. It is now available. to Locals subscribers for $3 a month, and the audio version is available to our Anchor subscribers for $1 a month.
That's right.
We'd like to thank our sponsors, EXO AutoWorks, Enharmonic Studios, Crafts by Carolyn Lane. That soap is amazing. And the Beard Struggle. Madrid Maintenance. Check out the hat. I've got more compliments on this thing.
That's
just
cool.
from random peeps. So
Yeah.
Zach Lone Wolf Productions did the logo for this, and got it put on a hat, and maybe I'm gonna put it on a shirt, and maybe I'm gonna do this, and not that kind of show, burrito. Anyway, that's on our OnlyFans. Grab something for Father's Day on our
The Beard Struggle.
From the Beard, yes, the Beard Struggle. Shut up. Excuse me. I was gonna say from our merch.
Oh no, that's not. I mean, you can.
Yeah, grab something for Father's Day for our merch. But if you go to thebeardstruggle.com, grab something for Father's Day and use code DAD20 for 20% off. This beard is struggling, bro. I'm gonna do the T-Lane, and then I'm gonna also add that, and I'm gonna see if I can get 35% off.
No, that doesn't work. I tried that already. You can only do one.
It's all right. I'm still gonna do the T-Lane. 15.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that one. So please and thank you for watching and or listening anywhere you check out podcasts. Our social media is at links.co/mantoolsmedia. Our main page is mantoolsmedia.com. Once again, like, subscribe, rate, and review. Smash the like button.
That's right.
Smash it. Just smash that button. Fuck. Check us if you want to rate. Go to ratethispodcast.com/mantools. That brings an end to another Thrills and Spills episode. Remember, it's Christoph Weigert.
That's right.
If you're going to pronounce it in English, it's Weigert.
That's right. And on Instagram, just jam an underscore.
Jam an underscore in the middle there, and you'll be good. That's right.
Yeah, and check out the books, Imagination and Jinn. Was it Jinn's Adventures in
Sexosphere?
Yeah.
Remember,
Sexosphere.
kids, strap on backwards is no parts.
Ew. That sounds horrible. Anyways,
you're spelling it.
I'll see you next time. And good night, everybody.